My name is Senator Wamatinga, Senator Nyeri County. Last week on Sunday, the former Deputy President in a church service in Machakos, he maliciously and in a slanderous way said that I was given 10 million to impeach him, a statement that he knows is not true, a statement that was intended to defame my name, to portray me as a corruptible person, to portray me as somebody who's incapable of executing his senatorial mandate in line with the Constitution. And I therefore have instructed my lawyer to write to him and demand letter for him to withdraw that remark, to apologize and to accept liability, after which we will look at that, how it is supposed to be handled in the legal manner.
How has it affected you?
Indeed, I want to say that that statement was made when I was in official tour in Japan. Some of the business colleagues that I had gone to meet there made me aware of the same statement, and it made me impossible to interact with them. It made it impossible for me, even to my family members, to my children, to my constituents, and to the people I know. I got all manners of call, and but they were actually trying to know whether that is true, and I told them it is not true. And the former Deputy President ought to have known that it's not true. And specifically so because in the previous regime, when we had the opportunity, I was working with the government then, and all my tenders were cancelled, my bank accounts were blocked, money in sums of over hundreds of millions were denied. I could not access it. And at that time, I remained loyal to the principles, so he knows that I'm a principled person, and I remain true and faithful to what I believe in. And therefore, his allegation, him having been the first accused and me the second accused, he ought to have known that I can stand with my principles and that I voted not based on the influence from outside, but based on the evidence that was put before the House, and specifically so based on matters that were raised that were of national interest, and therefore thought that I voted the way I did because my conscience told me that is the right way to vote.
Just like that were made by the former Deputy President, we have done so. The demand letter, stock notice has been served upon him, and he has 48 hours to respond to the demands in that notice. If not, we have instructions to institute legal proceedings against him earliest Monday, 10th of March.